Hey everyone, hey! Alright, that sounds weird. I really still want it to be Halloween so I can say hey ghouls, hey. Can I still say that? We're just gonna say hey ghouls, hey! Alright, so my brows are already done. I was just pointing to them. It's already done, so we're not here forever. I'm going to start by priming my lids using the Kat Von D concealer in the shade Light 1. And this is just a really light concealer that will make that orange eyeshadow we're gonna use here pop. So it'll make it look nice and pigmented. So any light base or light concealer will do. And I'm blending it out using a beauty blender here. I'm setting it here using a light powder, but if you really want the orange to pop, you can set it with a white eyeshadow. It'll be even better. Moving on, I'm gonna go into this Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. It's like their collab palette situation, but this one is called Ring the Alarm. I'm gonna go into the shade Rush, which is a light kind of orange shade. It's kind of bright at the same time. It's really beautiful. This is gonna be our transition shade, and I'm kind of placing it on the outer corner first, and then I'm going to start blending it into the crease area using this fluffy brush. This is a brush from that Beach Cosmetics Rose Quartz set that I literally at this point never stop talking about. It's my favorite set ever, and these shadows just speak for themselves. Literally in 2.5 seconds this shadow was completely blended, no patchiness, it wasn't difficult at all. I didn't have to load up the pigment. It's so beautiful. Next, I'm going to go into this is a really interesting shade to describe. It's like an orange, rusty, yet mustard kind of undertone to it. I don't know, but I love this shadow. And I'm using a Morphe M433 brush to pat this all over my lid. I'm not going into the crease or above the crease, just staying right there on the lid for this one. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Alert. This is a pure orange pumpkin-y shade. It should be called pumpkin because it's literally the perfect pumpkin orange shade. So I'm just working this into the crease area using a small kind of detailer brush, and then I go and blend it out with a fluffier brush. And here I kind of lost it, like I could not keep it together. I was listening to a podcast that was cracking me up. I don't know if you guys, that happens to you, but I always laugh to myself thanks to podcasts now. Anyways, going into this super pretty gold shade called On Camera, I'm going to put this on a dense brush and spray it with some Urban Decay All Nighter spray to get that, the setting spray to give a little bit of pop to that metallic kind of shimmery look. I'm going to place this on the inner third of my lid first, and then I'm going to slowly pat it towards the center of my lid to kind of taper it off. And this gold just gives that spice aspect to it. I feel like it's like pumpkin spice. I don't know if that's what I'm calling this yet, but it just makes me think of like pumpkin spice. I don't know what it is. Anyways, moving on, I'm going back into that shade Alert, and I'm gonna pat this into the outer corner and a little bit into the crease area to kind of deepen that a little bit more. Just freshen it up now that we got some pop of metallic in there. Anyways, moving on to eyeliner. I'm gonna do a wing for this. This is not necessary. I wear this look all the time without eyeliner, so it is not necessary if you don't love eyeliner or you still want to wear this look but you don't want it to be super over the top and dramatic. You can leave the eyeliner out, but all I do is map it out and fill it in and mess around with the shape. This wasn't my best day doing eyeliner, to be 100% honest, but that's how it goes. You win some, lose some. By the way, I love this eyeliner. You guys recommended it to me. The NYX Epic Ink Liner. It is so good. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It is time for the Possessed method. I'm going to be using the Sephora waterproof retractable eyeliner, and I'm going to tightline using that Possessed method, getting it in. I got some really good facial expressions going on here. All right, and then I just went ahead and put on some mascara. This is the e.l.f. Volumizing Mascara, I think. I'm just putting that on, and I'm going to put on lashes, so I'm not going too crazy with this. Moving on to my face, I'm going to prime it using this Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick. It's like the original blur stick, but it has a little bit of glow to it. And what I do, I'm not gonna lie, is I use this to press down and basically glue down my dry skin flakes, if I have any, like especially in my T-zone. And then I use my fingers and just press it gently into my skin, and it just pins down my dry skin. Not joking, that's why I love this primer so much. And you can see here that it seriously has some major glow action. I was glowing. And for foundation, you already know I'm using the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Fair. It's got the SPF 50 action. It's not SPF 5000, but it's close enough. Protect us from the sun and anti-aging, and it basically is just my perfect shade. That's why I love it so much. And I'm blending it in using a damp, I almost said wet. I don't know why I say wet beauty blender. Oh my God, I'm a mess. It's a damp beauty blender. It's not wet. It's very damp. Like, it's not like dripping or anything, you know what I mean? Anyways, this is just getting weird. Okay. Anyways, I'm just blending this into my skin. I'm using a damp beauty blender now because usually I use dry because my skin needs the extra coverage, but my skin's in a good place at the moment. I'm not going to speak too soon, or maybe knock on wood. But for now, I kind of like the sheared out look because this is a very buildable foundation. I think you can build it up, you can shear it out. And either way, if you have redness or inconsistent tones on your, I don't know what I'm saying, but it just evens out your skin tone. And I can't say enough good things about this foundation. This isn't even sponsored. I'm just talking it up because I literally just give a sales pitch to every person I know about this foundation because I can't stop. It's literally my favorite ever. Please sponsor me. Just kidding. Okay, now that we've officially gotten weird, I'm going into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette into this lightest bronzer shade, and then I realize that I didn't put on my concealer. So I'll have to move on with my life going into the Milk Makeup Concealer in the shade Fair. Let me just say, I've really been enjoying this concealer. It's very creamy, but it doesn't crease on me. I don't know. I keep waiting for it to crease on me because it's so creamy, but it doesn't ever. And I mean, I of course always said it, but it's so beautiful on. The Fair shade is like my exact shade. And then for a highlight shade, I'll use the Porcelain shade. I said shade so many times just then. And I'm setting it using this old Too Faced powder. It is literally old balls and they don't even sell it anymore, but I love it so much and the shade is so perfect. I don't know what I'm gonna do when it's gone. Anyways, back to this mess. I'm gonna attempt to blend this out without getting it in my hair, which is literally impossible. If you have platinum hair or very light pastel hair, yeah, I feel your pain. And just going to blend this out. Oh yeah, and this brush is a Real Techniques contour brush. I believe it came in like a set of some sort. Moving on to blush, I'm using the Sigma Serene blush, my favorite blush of life that they discontinued, and I've never been so sad in my life. That's maybe a little dramatic, but probably not. I love this blush so much. Anyways, moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to go into that Rush shade on a Morphe M433 brush. Did I say too many threes? Morphe M433. That's what it is. Running it under my lash line there. Then I'm going to go into this shade. What was this one? I want to say Pumpkin, but it's Alert. That's what it's called. And I'm using a smaller detailer brush there to kind of run this across, like closer up to my lower lash line. And then continue to blow it out with that nice pop of orange there. Love it. Also, this shadow is perfect for blowing out your lower lash line because it is so smooth and easy to work with that you're not going to get any patchy or oversaturated areas. Anyways, just touching up some of my eyeliner because that is the one thing about metallic eyeshadows and a deep set eye is you're going to get some transfer. But I'm gonna put on some lashes which will help with the situation. These are the House of Lashes Natalia lashes, which may be my new favorite lashes ever. They have that perfect amount of like pointy action going on, but separated enough to where if you have deep set eyes like I do, if the lash is too full, sometimes you can't see the action happening on the lid. When they're a little bit more pointy and separated, you can see the color going on the lid and see the whole look going on. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy, whatever, highlight. So good. Just watch this magic. Oh my god, I cannot with this highlight. It's so good. I have never seen a highlight look so beautiful and natural on so many skin tones. This highlight is so good and was limited edition. I don't know if it's gone forever, but oh my gosh, I can't live without it. It's honestly my favorite. Also, while I was at it, I figured I'd use a dense brush and just put this highlight on the inner corner of my eye as well, just to kind of give it a little pop. Okay, so I have two lip options coming at ya. The first one, this is one I've been wearing every single day. I cannot stop wearing this shade, and it's so weird because it's so warm for me, but I love it. This is a nice, warm, peachy nude. Oh, it's so perfect, especially with this look. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Starfish. Literally maybe my favorite liquid lipstick right now. It is so perfect for an everyday kind of subtle look if you're going for that. And then I put on my little witchy hat, and this is what this one looks like. And please ignore the fingerprint on my hat that happened to occur. I don't know when that happened, but it was kind of annoying me nonetheless. Regardless, this is lip option number one. Lip option number 2 is this Sugarpill liquid lipstick in the shade Trick, I believe is what this one is called. This was a limited edition Halloween liquid lipstick. It was black with these orange glittery metallic sparkles in it. It's so magical, and they actually have the orange shade still. I think that one's called Treat. They still have that one on the website. This one sold out super fast. I happened to get my hands on it. And I'm obsessed with it. Any black lipstick will do, though. You can use the Lime Crime Black Velvet. That's one of my favorite ones. You can also use a deep rusty tone if you want to. My favorite right now is Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in this shade Mod, which is a nice deep rusty orange shade that would go perfect with this look, perfect for Thanksgiving or any sort of fall party, get together, anything like that. Even for the holidays, it's such a good fall, winter, kind of dark, deep, rusty shade. But here I had to go with the black because I was still feeling all the Halloween vibes. So this is lip option number 2. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments box because I can't get over Halloween. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.